Now the Spectrum deck, you may be wondering, oh, you know, so far we have been doing really beautiful decks and then suddenly I come to a Spectrum deck. Now this Spectrum deck is also a very nice deck. Why? Because the Spectrum deck has, you know, 522 design, different colors at the back. And if you spread it out this way, you kind of see the rainbow colors fading through from one end to the other end, okay, something like that. So this is an example of what you're gonna get. This is not the back, meaning that you're not gonna get all these cards on one back of every single deck, okay? What you're gonna have is different cards have different colors, but when you spread them, they actually fade across. So you're gonna have, like, example, light green, darker green, and you know, that kind of thing. And then blue, darker blue, purple, that kind of thing. So they're gonna fade off very nicely as you spread them from left to right. Now the Spectrum deck, okay, is one of the most unique decks if you want to perform something like a color change effect or even flourishing of spreading or, you know, doing cuts or so. But if you are intending to do false cuts, then the Spectrum deck may not be the ideal choice for you, okay? So you have to see what you're going to get it for. So because if you're going to do false cuts and after the cut, the stack condition is exactly the same, people may notice even when you're doing you know, the standard cuts. So it's really up to you. Of course, if you have a very complicating card in which after doing people have no idea which stack goes where, then you're safe, okay? So this is the Spectrum deck. It's beautiful, mainly for the reason that as you spread, the colors begin to fade from one color to the next color. It begins to transit in a very beautiful way. Okay, there's nothing too fancy about the side here, just new magic finish, made in the USA. On the other side is the United States Playing Card Company. And that's pretty much about this deck. Okay, so you can see down here, this is actually showing you the fading of colors. That is the Spectrum deck. Now, what is so beautiful about this Discoverie deck? It looks like a very old book kind of design. Looks like it is very ancient, and in that sense, very mysterious and beautiful deck that you can add to your collection. Now, if you look at the sides, it's actually like the pages, because this is like a book. So the side here, okay, if I look, let's go this way. This is like the side here, which says Discoverie Deck, like the book. Okay, so the front, the side, and the back looks like another part of the book. And then we've got a black sticker here. If you turn on to this side, it looks like like wood, but actually it represents the pages. So when you stack this deck up, it looks absolutely beautiful. Okay, when you have a whole stack of it, it looks like a small series of really beautiful books. Yeah, so that's pretty much about the Discoverie deck. It is one of the more wanted decks that I've been getting requests for, and now it's in. So I hope you guys enjoy this deck. This was actually made by Shin Lim, right? Yeah, produced by Shin Lim. Now, it doesn't come with any sticker, by the way. If you see one part of the deck, it looks like just red and black. But if I begin to shift it up this way, observe here, a dragon begins to appear. It's not that this dragon is hidden, it's not. It's just that on the camera, it doesn't show up unless it is at a certain angle. Actually, it's similar. When I'm looking at my angle, now, from looking at this way in, I don't see the dragon. But if I move it down this way, I see the dragon. The red and black contrast is so contrasting that it looks so nice. Now, if I tilt the deck to this side, it says here the United States Playing Cards Company. I move it this way, it looks even nicer. Very ancient, majestic dragon look. We've got, like, example, the dragon back deck. If you have seen it before, that's like the kind of Western dragon, but this is like the Chinese dragon with sharp, you know, dangerous spikes at the back and the fangs. All these dots down here that you see are actually the same thing, these Chinese words in there. So I would say this is really beautiful. It doesn't come with a sticker. At the top here is once again the Chinese word. Even when I place them side by side, they kind of like connect from one deck to the other. So if you have a series of this deck, it will look like it connects across. Cards are really beautiful inside there. You should check it out. And believe me, you're gonna wow the people around you, and you're gonna wow yourself. Now, the Density deck is a very simple looking deck, but it looks so nice. Why? Because it is so simple, it makes the design begin to stand out. Let's talk about just the top. Can you see? It's a simple cover. Spades, hearts, clubs, and diamonds. No complicating images that, you know, confuses this thing. So the Density deck is here. If I move it this way, you can see the word density. And if I move it to the back, you can see here Once again, premium quality playing cards, first edition. And then you have all these spades, hearts, clubs and diamonds. And once again, the United States Playing Cards Company, made in the USA. Coming to this side, it's again the word density. Now the Majestic Deck is just like the gold deck. Both are shiny, look beautiful together. The difference number one, this gold deck design is kind of like it sinks in a little bit, very little, so mild. If I don't tell you, you probably don't know it sinks in. But the Majestic Deck is made such that if you move your finger across, you can actually feel the design popping out. You see this crown design? It pops out. The Majestic word pops out. In terms of reflectiveness, the gold deck reflects more. Like I said, this is one of the very unique limited edition deck that actually reflects a lot of light in their design. The Majestic deck doesn't reflect so much, but it does fit the name, which is majestic. It's like that kind of gold that makes the deck stand out, yet is not too flashy. So if we move the deck this way, you can see United States Playing Card Company. Again, if you move your finger this way, you can feel that this printing is actually printed into the box. Now the back is simple yet majestic. Okay, you can see a horse and a crown. When you turn it this way, you see bicycle 128 years edition. If you look at the top, the sticker here is gold, not the kind of shiny gold, it's just gold. So that is the Majestic deck. In the next one, we're gonna see a very interesting deck that we've seen before. But why am I going to feature it again? Because the first time I brought it in, it was sold out very quickly. Okay, and people actually wanted more, and I brought it in again, and I want to show it to you again. Alright, so let's go on to the next deck.